How's it going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? Time to jump aboard the Loom Train. It's JJD, JJ Double J, the Illuminator here, the sweet one. Also known by almost countless other aliases and nicknames. We won't get into that right now. Uh, I've never gone to Chick-fil-A in my life. Um, Up until about 3 years ago, I don't think we had one in my area. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Actually, probably longer than that. Now that I'm thinking, a coworker of mine, well, not a coworker of mine, but he's somebody I used to see at work before he retired. He used to work with the security outfit um, in the building that I used to work at. Um, he worked with security. That was the first time that I heard about Chick-fil-A. So it's probably gone back maybe to like 2016 or something like that. I think that's about when he retired. So around there. Anyway, that being said, not that I had to say that, of course, but like you needed to know that. But Chick-fil-A, I have no idea why I've never gone to Chick-fil-A. Um, at first, I used to think that it was like a restaurant, like an Applebee's or a Chili's or something like that. And then somebody told me no, it's not. It's more like a fast food restaurant. Um, I think honestly that's why I never went because when I hear fast food, I'm a big guy. I am a fat guy. I'm not afraid to say it. But like Lou said way back when, who isn't fat nowadays? And I always remembered that. Not that it's an excuse, but who isn't fat? But I really do try to limit the bad things in my diet. Me not being mobile enough, I think, is honestly why I haven't been able to take off the weight that I want to take off. But when I hear fast food, I tend to not want to go because I look like I'm somebody that pretty much lives at a McDonald's or a Burger King or a Wendy's or anything. Like Carl Jr.'s. That's another thing we don't have around here. Carl Jr.'s, Hardee's, uh, White Castle. We don't have things like that around here. Not anywhere near me in lower, you know, southeastern New England. Um, but I think when I hear fast food, I immediately don't want to go. Even like Five Guys. I love Five Guys. It used to be called, I guess, Five Guys Burgers and Fries. I still call it that. Now they're just known as Five Guys. Whatever. Like the whole Dunkin' thing that I talked about way back when. Whatever. But I don't go because it's really not good for me. I don't eat a lot as it is, but I really think someday I'm going to have to go to Chick-fil-A. Um, like the time, and I think it was the first time I think I vlogged about it, that I went to Sonic. Because we really didn't have any Sonics in the area. There was one in a town in Rhode Island called Lincoln, Rhode Island, was the first one that showed up, and that was probably around 10 years ago. Maybe, maybe a little less. But probably a lot less actually. But sometimes we don't have things around here. But I tend to, in my older age now, after pretty much after becoming a janitor and hanging out with some guys that knew a lot of different places to eat, I started to realize that there's more to life than just certain things. I didn't have a diverse diet, and eventually I started learning that there are a lot of foods out there that you're not supposed to be afraid to try, because sometimes you try something and it's really good. And I say this all the time. When you try something new, sometimes good things happen, sometimes bad things happen, but if you don't try, nothing happens. And when it comes to food, it's all the more true with me. Like Indian food, I found out I love Indian food. Indian from India, not Native American food. Indian from India food. But I love to try different things. And the fact that I haven't gone to places like Chick-fil-A, it really sometimes I stand back and say, why? Why haven't I? I should just try it once. But I don't. Like the time Hobby Lobby. There's a Hobby Lobby like literally 8 or 9 minutes away from where I live. Probably, in good traffic. Maybe a little longer. Maybe that's probably more like 15 minutes. But uh, I've gone once, and I love Hobby Lobby. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes I just can't figure out why I don't do things. Maybe that's a better way to put it. Um, but honestly, what are you gonna do, right? That's the way we are sometimes. Sometimes people are the way they are. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Sail off, Ersky. I'm off to the races. I love you all. Stay safe. Have a good rest of the day. Be good to yourselves. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back. Hey, Rock, here's a napkin to go with your porridge.
That's all good and everything like that, but, I never use 'em.